Just is what it is, isn't it?
Man of little words. Come on, Mark, where you coming? On the pit lane walkabout.
Oh my god, it's that noise!
Omega 3.
Hold on for a minute, let me count my, you know. You count my money while I'm counting these blessings. Minor setbacks, those were just lessons.
Morning guys, it's Friday morning, just before Brands Hatch race weekend. I feel a little bit rusty doing this. I haven't done anything since Donington. I wanted to do something in between, but it's just been so busy. Life's been pretty hectic, so it's quite difficult to do this when it's all going on. Looking forward to this weekend. My back's been giving me a load of since Donington when it gave way, so I've been really hitting the rehab and the physio hard. So I managed to stay at a hotel halfway down last night, full breakfast included, swimming pool, sauna, steam room for like 89 quid, which is good. Can't get a Premier Inn nowadays for 89 quid. So I've just done a load of rehab stuff in the swimming pool this morning. Feel pretty good, to be fair. Yeah, mega busy timetable this weekend. A lot going on, so best get going. I'll see you at the circuit. So I'm at the circuit now. We're just getting ready for the shakedown. Last round we did the shakedown at an airfield because Donington don't allow circuits to go out on a Friday. From now on, most circuits will do the shakedown here. So the rules are we go out, but we're not allowed to complete a lap. So every time we go out, we have to go through the pits. We can do a practice start, but we're not allowed to complete a full lap because it's not supposed to be a test session, even though it's actually quite useful anyway. But so yeah, guys, just getting everything ready. We're out on used tyres. It's all dry. Brands have had a new bit of tarmac laid out. So new tarmac, from what I've just heard, it's extremely grippy. I think the minis have found something like 7/10 on all tyres. So this is why the shakedown's definitely useful, because we can, at least we can have a feel for that for tomorrow. Yeah. Anything to say, Daz?
Nah, just is what it is, isn't it?
Man of little words is Daz. Beautiful.
Cool. And get you two guys together.
Just doing some
Working, baby. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Cool.
Never giving Tom the camera again. So we just finished shakedown. It went really well. A few little bits went wrong on the car.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah. It's Daz. Just can't get the stuff nowadays. So everything felt good. We just had some photos. We're gonna have a debrief with the engineer and yeah, have a look at some data for the rest of the day. Yeah, we're invested in some new so this is my last practice start. Yeah. Good morning, guys. I just wanted to show you. I'm not sure if my extractor fan is working or not. I really can't tell. I'm not sure whether to have a shower or not. What the f is that about? Like a jet. Hi guys, extractor fan is still going. Just done all my rehab, stretches, all that work, so hopefully my back does not give way this weekend. So yeah, shakedown went really well yesterday. Car felt good, and we've got an idea of what we want to do today. Shakedown's a bit weird around here because we only get like 3 corners at Anger. Obviously last corner we're coming into pits, first corner we're coming out of the pits, so it's completely different. So yeah, should be interesting to see what happens with this new tarmac today. Actually, we found out yesterday when the minis were testing, it was actually delaminating the tyres because the grip is that high. So it might cause a lot of issues. I think there's quite a lot of punctures going on, so let's see how it goes.
I'm not trying to be careful, by the way, this is
It's alright. So just finished driver's briefing and we've got about 20 minutes until the first session. So just getting all the final little bits ready and see where we start on for the weekend. So finished FP1, done a debrief, really messy session for me. I was P17, I went off the track about 4 or 5 times. That was the turf I collected. Big oversteer moments. There's a lot of stuff we need to sort out.
Hey, gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to work on. We're making some quite big changes now. And And also we were a bit down on straight line speed as well, by like 3 or 4 kilometers an hour on the start finish straight. So hybrid system wasn't working, and neither was anyone's wasn't working, but there's a lot going on, so hopefully better for FP2. So it's 3:10. We've got about another hour until qualifying. It's quite late today. We're making a lot of setup changes to the car. We were P12 in that one, which is alright, but the car's just all over the place. I've been off track more times today than I've been through all out of testing. It's just such a handful. Pretty sure we know what's wrong with it, but it's quite a big change for qualifying, which isn't ideal. So yeah, I'm just chilling out. Trying not to sit down for too long, because you end up just, yeah, you just end up crashing. Excuse the pun, but energy levels lock. I can't even talk. Energy levels drop. Just get everything ready. I'm quite happy with what I need to do. Everything else is okay. I think there's like 4 tenths between fastest and like P12, which isn't that close for Brands Hatch Indy, to be fair. Fingers crossed for qualifying. So qualifying was a bit of a disaster. Basically, we ended up 16th, but we had 0 hybrid at all. So went out the pits. Supposed to be able to use 10.5 seconds, and we had nothing at all. So we were down in 16th, but another 10th and a half would have put us around P7, which would have been great. We changed a lot to the setup, and the car was just like completely different end of the spectrum. So it was a lot to get used to, but all that hard work and all the little tweaks we do to the car, it's a shame really, because P7, P6 would have been alright considering we had setup issues. So yeah, it's a shame. Hopefully it's working properly tomorrow. I know some other drivers didn't have it at some points, but it was working partly. Mine just didn't work all the way throughout. I had a huge moment at Paddock Hill. See there. Boys are just fixing it now and getting the gravel out of the car. So it's positive, but frustrating at the same time. 16. But yeah, see what tomorrow brings. I just parked up at the hotel, and iTunes is just on random, and I don't even know what this song is, but listen. Why did my hybrid work? Anyway, I found it funny. Oh fuck no. Anything you like to say for the channel, Mark? Come on, Mark, what are you commenting? So we're just doing a team photo. I'm not really sure what for, but I think it's because there's new sponsors on board. So yeah, just doing a team photo, so it should be pretty cool.
Always sounds right.
So we're just on the way over to Q&A. That's the team room. Really tight schedule today. We've just done the pit lane walkabout. Got Q&A for 15 minutes, and then we're pretty much jumping straight into the car for race 1.
You're sitting in P16, starting in P16. Tell me how that feels for you around this tight circuit with that many touring cars going around.
Not good. Not good. Yeah, unfortunately we're down in P16. Bit of a tough day for us yesterday. Mainly just because we haven't found the sweet spot for the setup for myself. We did a lot of changes at Donington. We got better as the weekend went on, finishing in a P4 at the end. And it feels like it's the same this weekend. We went a direction with a setup. It was the wrong direction. We changed everything for qualifying. We were getting on top of it. It was the right decision. Unfortunately, the bit of hybrid that I was supposed to have, it failed as well. So I ended up the same as Tom, but obviously I didn't have my sweet spot with the setup, so still getting used to that. If we would have had the hybrid, we would have been in the top 7 quite easily. I was hoping it was going to have a bit of a shower, just so it can mix things up a little bit, because obviously the BMWs are mega strong. Oh, it's rain forecast 26. Oh, just listen to me. It's just going to be a mixture of it getting stuck in but staying out of trouble. When you're in 16, it's a nightmare. You just got to pick a side and hope for the best. So yeah, it'd be an exciting day anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. Pick a side.
Just finished Q&A, come back down to the garage. Just having a little bit of a snack where I can. Not trying to eat too much at once, just eat little bits throughout the day. Car's all ready to go. We've only got about 40 minutes until the pit lane opens. So we've decided what we're going to do with the setup, but it looks like it could rain. Literally, like it's going to look like it could rain any second. We're probably about 10-15 minutes away. Porsches are racing at the minute and it is spitting outside. So we're just having some chats with the engineer, mechanic, to see what we're going to do. At the moment it's still slicks, but the Porsches look like they're still just about to start struggling. So I think it's going to be a very, very tight call. It's definitely spitting heavier now, so everybody in, it's spitting. The rain has come down harder, it's definitely going to be wets. The Porsche race got red flagged. They've just done a restart now on wets and just trying to have a look, see if we can see where the grip is, see where this new tarmac is at. The new tarmac looks quite grippy if I'm looking at this, but then we've had quite a few cars go off, so we will see. But it's definitely all going on here. Guys are just fitting the tyres, so yeah, not long to go now. Just finished race 1. I started 16th and I came off on the first lap. It was very wet. We had a problem with the prop valve, so all the brake bias was all the way to the rear. So braking into the last corner on the first lap, rear just came round, had a trip through the gravel. But we were really fast when we got back on. We're like one of the fastest cars on the track, setting purple times. And we got back up to 15th, did some really good overtaking, so it was a fun race, but bloody frustrating because we could have been, I think, in the top 5 then. We were really quick, so as you can see the car's in a bit of a mess. We haven't got a lot of time until race 2. Try again, but the pace was good. Don't know what, I think it looks like it's going to dry out now, so we'll see. So we had the debrief and we're looking at some data and everything like that, and we found out the hybrid wasn't working again for race 1, which is so frustrating because even without it we're quick, setting purple lap times and fastest laps of the races, and we're just so slow on the straights. I picked it up and I thought there was something wrong with the engine. It's not, it's the hybrid system not working again. So it screwed us in qualifying and race 1. Just need a bit of luck. The guys from Cosworth are looking at it now, but we've only got 20 minutes until the start of the next race. So yeah, just need a bit of luck. It seems to be one of those weekends at the moment, so yeah, fingers crossed. So the team are doing everything they can to try and get the issue sorted, but God knows whether it's going to work. They think they know what the issue is, but whether they're able to change it or make it work in 10 minutes, I don't know. It's still spitting. The track is literally like really wet with a little bit of a dry line. So I think we're going to go to the grid on slicks and then make the choice on the grid, try and get a little bit of heat into them. So if we choose slicks, at least there's something there. But it's yeah, tricky conditions. Oh. So that was much better. We just finished race 2 and the hybrid was working then, which was great. We went from P16 up to P8. We're just waiting for the reverse grid. Hope might get lucky with that. And then the boys have literally only got 40 minutes to get the car. Get the car sorted and get ready for race 3. So wait to see what the reverse grid is doing. And yeah, give it some in the last race. It was really odd conditions, like this track, I've never felt it like this. It's like one part of the track is mega grippy and another part's like an ice rink. People going off all over the place, but yeah, much better. We're getting there. So we just got the reverse grid jaw and we are starting 5th for the 3rd race. It looks like it's drying out, but now it's spitting a little bit again, so God knows. But yeah, starting 5th. making our way up there. It's definitely going to be tricky conditions, and see what we think. What do you think, Mum? What about the third race? Where do you think I'll finish?
Second or first.
Second or first. You've heard it.
All the washers! We got them rented washers!
Alright, mate. Yeah. So, guys have done a really good job getting the car back together in a tiny amount of time. It looks like the same conditions as before, in between slicks and wets. So, I think we'll be going out to the grid on slicks, switch to wets, see how we go. So, that's the end of the weekend. Race 3 was mega tough. I ended up P9. I think P9 or P10. I don't know. I had a terrible start and then had a huge slide through Surtees. Big moment, which lost a couple of places. And yeah, it's just been one of them weekends. Really hasn't sort of flowed or gone my way. We definitely chose the wrong setup to start with heading into the weekend, and then obviously with the issues with the no hybrid in qualifying and race 1 really hindered us. I had an issue in race 1 with the start procedure. Won't bore you with all the details. Some people find it interesting, but most people won't. We had an issue with the start procedure, and basically that gave me no confidence later on in the day. So when I come off my line lock, which holds you on the grid, I'm just sat there still instead of moving. So then I lift my clutch up and then just get a ton of wheel spin. So I had a bad start and made some mistakes. We made a big setup change for the third race, but it rained a lot heavier, so that was the wrong way to go. I learned a hell of a lot with the car. Obviously I'm still trying to find the sweet spot with it. I'm still learning a lot. Even though it's been a tough weekend, you know, my spirit's still high because it's going to come. 100% it's going to come. We just need to make sure it's sooner rather than later. I think I'm still 10th in the championship. I am shattered. I'm just on the M25. There's been a crash at the Dartford crossings. That's lovely. I feel a lot better now. Stopped for some food. Last time I had the veggies, the protein, you know, the potatoes, but this time topping up on the omega-3 as well. Filet fish. Don't forget the omega-3. I didn't have any tartar sauce on it, so I'm keeping the calorie intake down a bit, starting a new diet. Also, it's a little bit weird that I'm sat outside at a service station, but McDonald's is just full of screaming kids. No. So we just went outside. Finally got home. It's like 11, quarter past 11. Quick shower, trackies on, comfy's on. I'm gonna watch race 2, I think, because I really want to. That is drying because it's minging and unpacked nice and neat. It's definitely a job for the morning. Hopefully a good night's sleep. Morning guys. I had a much better sleep this morning than Donington, which was good. Feel good this morning, feel really positive. Looking back at the weekend, pretty happy to be honest. We had a lot of thrown at us and we still did well, still scored points. Pace was really good, just a few too many mistakes in some really tricky conditions. So I think, yeah, a little bit of luck, bit of a better start to the weekend. We'll be well away. Just, I know I eat a lot of crap and I make jokes about McDonald's, but this is like my normal breakfast. So frozen raspberries, protein, oats, black coffee. Just while I've got you, quite a few people have been asking about the DLR caps. I'm hoping they're going to be ready for Alton Park. Really happy with them. Got a lot of detail in them. Got like the engraved DLR on the back there and stuff like that. So hopefully it's going to be ready for Alton, where I'm trying to sort out a stand for myself and my sponsors as well, a trade stand. Hopefully they'll come soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Felt a little bit weird doing this one because I haven't done anything for like 3 or 4 weeks. Obviously we've got Thruxton and Alton coming up soon and got a little bit more time on my hands now. The last couple of weeks have just been mental. Getting a lot of sponsorship presentations together for try and get some more partners on board. The other thing I was gonna say, I watched race 2 and race 3 last night, obviously before I went to sleep, and I know I'm biased, but it makes F1 look so boring. Like, the race is so good. I think with the ITV coverage, I think they upped the game a little bit this weekend. like with some new graphics, the speeds, like the overhead view from the blimp and stuff like that. But even knowing what's going on, doing it myself, like, it's still mega exciting. Like as a fan, like you got 10, 15 cars battling it out and 8 people who's quick enough to win. But hopefully it keeps going. I think the ITV was mega, and obviously they wouldn't have given BTCC that opportunity if they didn't believe, you know, the strength in the championship. So hopefully it happens more often. You never know, next year they might put 5 rounds on, I don't know. I don't know what happens in the background too much, but I think it was quite a success. I think the weather helped make it even more exciting. Hope you enjoyed the video, and like, subscribe, all that. And yeah, see you soon.
Hold on for a minute, let me count my, you know. Count my money while I'm counting these blessings. Minor setbacks, those were just lessons. Moving too fast, had to set a pace. Bleed my goals, shit ain't no race. Hennessy straight, I'm only chasing money. Smart nigga, mama ain't raised no dummy. Stay in drama free, but if you bring it bigger.